Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to do a Christian girl tag. My friend Christie actually told me about it and recommended it, so here I am. I hope you enjoy. The first question is, how long have you been a Christian and how did you become one? So I got saved February 4th, 2016. And that makes me a Christian for almost 2 years now, which I'm excited about, yay! So I became one. It's a long story, so I think I'm going to make a separate video and share my testimony. But I basically came to Christ through realizing that I had sin and that I was a sinner and that I needed something done about it. And I brought this to God and basically repented of my sins, and it's history. The second question is, what's your favorite Bible verse? My favorite Bible verse is Psalms 46:5, and it is, God is within her, she will not fall. I absolutely love it as somebody that deals with depression. It's just such a nice reminder that God is always there for me, and He's within me, and I will not fall and crumble, and what is my favorite Christian book? My favorite Christian book, I have a lot. I love Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. That's one of my favorites, absolute favorites. Sophie's Heart is another one. I think it's by Lori Wick. And then Pilgrim's Progress. I love that book. I actually read Pilgrim's Progress when I was unsaved, and it was so, I don't think I enjoyed it. It was so kind of hard to read. But then once I got saved, I absolutely loved it, and I appreciated it more. Okay, so what is my favorite Christian song? So I love Bethel. I actually went to one of my first concerts, and it was theirs. And my favorite song of theirs is Wonder. It's actually a spontaneous song, so they didn't play it at the concert, which I was really sad about, but that's okay. What's my favorite thing about church? I think it's the community and the family and fellowship. It's so, for my church at least, it's so welcoming, and everybody knows each other and loves each other, and I love it. And what is my favorite place to pray? I know some people would probably say nature or something, but I think my favorite place to pray is in my bedroom on my bed. I think that's where I'm most comfortable, and it's my routine basically. So I think that's it for the Christian girl tag, but I found some more questions that some other YouTubers did. So why did I start YouTube? I've always wanted to start a channel, and I just, out of the blue, I was like, well, I should probably start one, and I just dove into it. I was always fearful of being on video, and it was really scary for me, but I think I'm doing okay. When did you give your life to Christ? So I gave my life to Christ February 4th, 2016 at 10:30 actually. I have it all written down, and yeah, I'll share my testimony later on. What is the first thing you had to let go of once you were saved? So this is actually interesting because leading up to me getting saved, I had a conversation with some preachers about this very topic. They asked me what I thought I would have to let go of once I got saved, and I don't really remember what I responded. I think I responded with like myself. I would have to let go of myself. And I think that's kind of true, because you have to surrender, and you have to surrender your sins, you have to surrender your struggles. You just have to give up and be weak and let God meet you there. So I think that's my answer. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. I obviously had to let go of my sin and let go of the fact that I didn't think I was a sinner, but that's another story. Any advice for someone who wants to get saved? I would say to contact someone you trust that's a Christian and that you feel comfortable talking to about this topic, and bring it up to them and bring it up that you want to be saved, and I'm sure they'll help you out and help you get closer to that. And of course, I'm always there for you too if you need anybody. If you don't have somebody that you want, you feel able to talk to about that. So one lesson God has taught me so far on this journey, I would say He's taught me that He's never going to leave me nor forsake me or abandon me. With everything that's happened with my mom, I feel that was one of my fears, of being abandoned even by God. And I know that that's not possible, but it's still something that I feared. So how He's shown me this is that He shows me in many different ways, like through many verses. I think it's actually in the Bible a number of times that He will never leave you nor forsake you. That verse is in the Bible a bunch of times. So He shows me by drawing me to one of those verses, or just showing me He loves me in general by little moments in church or in everyday life. Who is your godly role model? So because of everything that happened with my mom, my godly role model are my second moms. I can explain more about that in my testimony, but basically I've adopted godly women as my second moms, and they're amazing. I absolutely love them. I couldn't pick one, only one role model. What are your dreams, visions, and goals? So my dreams are, I have a lot of them. I have to figure out like what I want to do for the rest of my life, I guess, and that's what's so hard. Like it's so difficult. I wanted to be a fashion illustrator for the longest time. I have like a lot of passions. I love fashion illustration. I love interior decorating. I love event planning. I have a bunch of passions and I don't know what to do with them all. So I guess that's something you can pray about. My dreams are basically figuring out what I want to do, and also I really want to be married and have children and be in that stage of my life. But if God has me in this stage and wants me there, then I have to work on waiting and be happy about that. My visions. I think I see myself doing a lot more for God. I do Bible journaling classes. I teach them, and they're so much fun. I just have to be more consistent with them. And what else? I also want to, I see myself selling paintings on Etsy, and I think that would be so much fun. I just have to get it started. They would be scripture paintings, which is I should show some examples sometime, but I absolutely love doing it. And goals. Goals. I want to be completely stable before I can find a job. I suffer with bipolar 2, and for that, what that means basically is I can go through periods of depression, depressive episodes, and periods of manic episodes. So bipolar 2 means that I go through more depressive episodes than manic. I've only had one manic episode, and God has taught me a lot throughout this whole journey. So that's one of my goals there for my mental health. My other goal is to figure out what I want to do. I eventually want to go back to school. I just need to figure out what I want to work on. I have many other goals, but I think maybe I should do a goal video or something. That would be cool. So the next question is my biggest pet peeve that Christians do. I actually didn't like this question, so I'm going to change it and say the best thing that Christians do. I think the best thing that Christians do is pray for each other. The power of prayer is so real. It's so amazing, and I think we underestimate it sometimes. So I don't let's get real. I don't think I would actually be here if it wasn't for the power of prayer, and I probably wouldn't have come to Christ if it wasn't for it either. Throughout the time that I was struggling with getting saved, many people were praying for me, and I appreciate that so much. It's amazing. How do you stay on track with your walk with God? So I try to establish a routine with reading and praying and just being in the Word and having God time, alone time with God. And for sure, it's really hard to establish a routine, as you may know. It's just, you have to dive into it and get to that point where you see the need for it and the importance. So what I do is I read and have my God time at night, and I'm kind of in the midst of establishing a routine right now. So maybe I'll do another video of what I basically do for my routine. Alright, so do I believe in the one? I think I do. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'd like to say I do because, hello, romance. So I believe that God has chosen someone for each and every one of us, and it's up to us basically that we wait on Him to show us which one it is, and we have to be in constant prayer about it. So yeah, so I do believe in the one. My favorite book in the Bible is actually Hosea. Um, Redeeming Love is actually based on it, and I absolutely love the story. It's amazing. So if you ever get a chance, you should read it. How openly do you share your faith? So I think I share my faith pretty openly. Like I would like to share it more. Sometimes, especially on social media, I feel sometimes awkward because I don't want to ever feel like I'm sound or feel like I'm preaching to people. So I have to get over that. Like, I think it's just something that you honestly have to get over. But I'm a pretty open person. Like, I'm basically an open book. So I think I'd like to see myself be open more in my faith as well. But I will totally bring up the conversation to people and make sure they're comfortable before doing so. And yeah. Which Bible verse gives me hope? So I think, like I mentioned it before, but the Bible verses that talk about God never leaving nor forsaking you, those always give me hope, and I absolutely love them. Have you seen any changes in your life since getting saved? So I think I would like to say I have, because I feel like I'm more outgoing and more generally happy. You'll have to let me know, those of you that know me and are watching this, what changes you see in me. I think I can't really, it's hard to kind of pinpoint. Yeah. Okay, so what does your channel look like in the future? I'm hoping to have more do-it-yourself videos, more, let's see, just more videos about my faith and more videos about, I'm having a brain fart right now, but cleaning videos, of course, and interior design videos, and just a lifestyle kind of channel, I guess. Let me know what you would like to see, and I'll try and work on it. And the last question is, what do you love most about your subscribers? I love that you're here. It's amazing. I'm just starting out, and it means so much to me that you feel that you would like to watch me and you're interested in my life. Thank you so much. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and let me know what you want to see in the future, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Bye!